Makata. Bizarre fish with a long nose like an elephant's trunk. Big fish. There used to be a bug that caused soft lock if you ignored the fairies for too long. Huh. That sounds unfortunate. Odontoturanos. Bizarre fish with 3 buffalo-like horns. Is this the area with the poison gas? I remember that. Boy, there sure is a plenty of loose change lying around these ruins. I went on a spree and blew it all on weapons. So much for tasty, life-sustaining food, am I right? Make each purchase careful and calculated. Yeah. Yeah, don't waste your money, folks. Hug! Whoa! It's ladyfish. Serpent King Kaliya. Kaliya! Bombalik Kaliya! He seals the path to the virtual wise man. Serpent King Kaliya seals the path to the virtual wise man. The fuck is the word virtual wise man? 69 health. Nice. Eglana forms the body of the original child. The Lokapala scheme to control Eglana at their whim. They were opposed by another race, us. We are the Alpha, are loyal to the Fairy King Frey. Okay, so... Lokapala. The Tog are much faster in this game. Oh, fantastic, I went and died. Thanks, Eglana. All I ever wanted out of life was to translate dirty games and play around with my phone. I feel called out by the game. How am I supposed to do either of those things without skin? To anyone who might stumble across this message, seriously, sit down and write that visual novel of yours. You're not going to be around forever. I might, though. Oh, and you can feed my dogs for me, too. Thanks. I feel very called out by the game. Also, I'm going to crack open a burn. Green burn, which Bomba called... What was it again? Lime flavor? The apple kiwi lime flavor? I'm going to sip on it soon. Yeah, feed this guy's dogs. Oh, it's another scrolling room. Fancy, La-Mulana. Fancy. Kosugi research papers acquired. Dad? Your dad's research papers. What's he doing losing those? Originally, I contracted your dad and grandpa to investigate the ruins, and then you showed up for some reason. Are they possibly already in Eglana? Probably. Your dad turned these research papers into an app. That's pretty baller. Journal. File 1, Introduction. The assumed history of La-Mulana based on inspection of the ruins. How much text is there? Oh, God. I'm not going to read it all out loud for you. Sorry. You can read it yourself. Size so great that to us looking like a ant viewing a human. Being then bore a small living being from its own body. These new living things were the people who came to populate the earth. Possessing innumerable large open spaces inside its body, the mother fostered the races inside itself. We now received a request from Elder Zelpud to re-inspect the La-Mulana ruins. However, though, the past several years of research, my daughter and I have already become aware of the mysteries remaining. What was that light given off when the mother was sealed off? Was it the 0th child? What do the murals of upside-down trees seen throughout La-Mulana mean? Could there be yet another set of ruins? Yes, there could. We're in them. That seems shady. Also, there's another lore tablet down. I just wanted to go to the lore tablet, Pogs. Why are you like this? I'll waste a wait to get up there. It's faster this way. Also a door here. I don't have a map. Ow! That's not a door. That's a trap. Bullshit. I think we need the roller shuriken here. Ow. Oh. Found a switch behind the wall. Now what? This seems like a boss room. Oh, another need for the roller shuriken. Ha! The Alphur Seer's Prophecy Part 3. The Alphur saw the world of End, the fall of the mighty. Its inhabitants scorched away by conflict. Yggdrasil awakens. Saw the red star that grants a wish that is howled at the final gate. Oh. Oh, there's a little indicator on the side of the elevator to show you where it is. It's about to... Yep. Oh, that's a neat little touch. I've never noticed that before. I'm still looking for the map. I'd like to find a map. Oh, this just brings us back up here. Okay. Power shall be bestowed upon ye who pushes the white box. Well, I tried. Not moving. I guess we need an upgrade item in this game to push them at all. Oh. Okay. Where to? I don't think we can go through there yet. Boldly go beyond the watery divide. I think we need the ability to, like, go down first. Oh, we can go down. I thought we needed the anchor, like in the first game. Never mind. Ah! We're gonna start whipping doors from now on. I don't trust doors anymore. Oh, hello. Mulbruk. Sup? I like the little teddy bear on your shorts. So we finally meet. My name is Mulbruk. Like the elder and the philosophers, I too am the 7th children. Except I'm like much more young and hip, so I bounced from those ruins and have been traveling the world. Well, good for you. Thanks to your dad for solving Mr. La-Mulana ruins and then busting the hell out of those ruins, I was able to break free from my mother's bonds and live my life however I want to. I've seen a lot of pictures of her eating hamburgers. I'm super smart. Well, that's a smug face. So I've been working as an investigator of lots of different ruins around the outside world. Then the elder called me back. So what's your name? Lumisa. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna take advantage of my impressive agility and check out the deeper areas of the ruins. I got your address from the elder, so I'll contact you if I find anything. If you don't hear from me, I'm probably just taking a nap somewhere. Anyways, later, she says with her cool shades. Okay, she's taking a nap. The Titan race of the second children was wiped out. Their only remaining traces are the lands and the branches. Set sail and you will be guided to the Shrine of the Frost Giants. Still can't push these. You're literally just gonna nap there. Okay. That's fine by me. I'm close to death. Let's try not to die. Abandon your desires. Do not lay gaze upon them. Power will be bestowed upon those. Ow. Oh, I'm not allowed to go up there at all. I have to keep facing left. I can read. Do not lay your gaze upon your desires. Well, I desire that chest, so... Let me guess. Face left. Go up. Get hit by a bat. Aha! It's like the Eye of Wedget thing all over again. Glove! Archaeologists can't get caught up in common sense. I don't approve of damaging the ruins, but it's good to search for scalable places other than just ladders and stairs. Ooh, that's nice. Apple kiwi burns really, really nice. It's mostly apple. I don't really taste the kiwi. Oh, the elder bird gets the worm. Gloves. Glove. A glove can boost upper body strength. Oh, we can unequip stuff. Okay. Hey! I can now push things. Which means I can... Hold on. Ka-chunk. Oh, I expected this to open down here, but it opened here instead. Oh, I remember this room. I remember. Yeah, I remember. Been there, done that. There's fairy pictures on the wall there. Ah! Ah! Huh. Aha! I opened up a shortcut for myself, and then another shortcut. Okay, so there's the second soul gate. We know how those work. Is this a thing? No. Aha! Now we can get here and do this, which opens a passage down. Oh! Oh no. Is she making sushi up there? I got your account info from the Elder. I'll send a message if anything comes up. Looks like you can't proceed to the right, Anfin, right? You probably have to, like, get in a different area. Ow. I mean, I can probably jump on this. Oh, there's a seal down there. That's important. Hello. The six-sided star of La-Mulana bears a striking resemblance to a certain other six-sided star, though with a distinct La-Mulana flavor. Ooh. Heimdall acquired. Said to be one of the Aesir race of 6 children, but acts alone. He stands guard at Bifrost, awaiting the coming of the end as foretold in Eglana. No longer has the will to even think anymore. Heimdall will be released at the time of Eglana's destruction. Those who hear the sound of his horn will know the end has come. So you're just gonna chill here. Okay. Ah! Oh, it's timed. It's timed. Aha. Heimdall will watch over the end from his perch atop the Rainbow Bridge. He will demonstrate his power when and only when the end begins. The blast of Heimdall's horn will mark the beginning of Yggdrasil's end. Okay. Do I go down and to the right, or I guess I'll try this way. Oh, I remember these enemies. This is very familiar. Not as tanky as you were in the first game. And I'm stuck here now. The monkeys don't shoot like lightning strikes anymore. Now they have ball lightning. Okay. I know we can get to that from another area, so let's not worry about it. Where can I find the goddamn map? I want the map. Give me map. I like maps. Give. There's a seal up here. Ah! Incoming fishy fish. We're close to death. I don't like this. We're probably gonna have to go visit the hot springs soon. I mean, the game was even nice enough to clearly mark that trap, and I still walked into it. Those who seek the golden key must first obtain the power to cling to walls. Oh, that death animation. Oh, there's a door! I didn't see the door. Voluspa, hello. I am Voluspa the Seer. I'm one of the few remaining Alpha. My power of premonition are no more, and I now simply await for the end. The Guardian controlling Unfin prevents us from carrying out our plans. The Fairy King's powers are also waning. Please go speak to Frey, the Fairy King. Well, I need to find Freya. Would you happen to know where Freya is? I can't even break those fake doors. I hate them. Hate the fake doors. Love me treasure. Simple as. Hello. That could be the map. It is the map. We have the map. Map scored. Okay. Well, I've explored most of this place already before I found the map, so... Fun. Top. 2, 3, 4 down. It looks like a fancy hat. Huracan's room. Ah, there's an extra character there. There. Okay. No, I don't want to die. Okay, we might have to just warp out of here. Mantra harnessing Ultra Hidden Relic, the Jet Pillar. It is fated to be swallowed by Kujata, the guardian of the Lokapala creation. Okay, that's probably important. Kujata. Alright, we're gonna warp out of here before we get killed. Nice. We're making good progress. This feels a lot more like fast-paced progress than the first game. I'm sure it's going to get dickish later down the line, but so far, so good. Anything new from the Elder? Video games, they're just a fond memory now. I guess I just found other stuff to enjoy. I'm the kind of dude who likes to seem interesting, you know? Life itself is kind of like a video game. He's gonna relapse to video games, isn't he? We all do. I used to be a gamer. Yeah. That all you say? Okay. Zelput abandoned video games and now he's got hot bitches everywhere. Good God. Oh! We can get to the Endless Corridor now. We can go to the Endless Corridor. Let's go to the Endless Corridor. That's from... Yeah, we have to go to the Mausoleum of Giants first. So down. Down. I wish you could play with the D-pad. This is one of those weird platformer games that if you play with a gamepad, you cannot play with the D-pad. You have to specifically use the stick. Whoop. Actually. Anything new? Nah, just waits. I'm still weirded out by the fact that he sold me a Ankh Jewel. Seems shady as frick. Ow. Bats. Stop. Hello. The rubble has finally been removed from the entrance to the Endless Corridor. Now you can go see the Fairy Queen. There may still be other places you need to reach. Probably investigate La-Mulana. I'll do what I can to make any other areas of La-Mulana ruins accessible as soon as possible. Good guy. I like this man. Is Endless Corridor still a dick place? No, it's a nice place now. This is much nicer than it used to be. It's like Eden before Eden turned out not to be Eden. Okay. This is pleasant. This is nice. Hello, Freya. Oh, you're Freya! Right. Queen of the fairies, king of the fairies. Yeah, okay, I see it. He said it. I suppose that means the rubble was cleared. Yes. It also means I'll have to find a new place to live before people start flooding in. Sorry. I am Freya, the Fairy Queen. Are you the daughter of the man who released the Mother's Soul? If you've come to see me, I assume you've also met Frey, the Fairy King. How is my brother? Wait, the 6 children were made of clay. You have the remaining 6 children, right? So you made it through the Brother's Ordeal, fairies. Please pass this pendant on to my brother. With that, you shall have the fairies as allies in La-Mulana. Thanks! Are you going to be as useless from now on as you were in the first game? I too will soon move to La-Mulana. Okay. We shall see there. Oh, progress. Glorious progress. Pendant of the lost Fairy Queen, proof of having bested the Fairy King's trial. So many key fairies. You can see when your jump's going to go wrong, you still have to commit to it. Mulbruk is now a far cry from what they once were. The ruins are no longer alive, and the renovation to attract tourists do not remedy the situation. For someone like I, who has lived here for so long, it's quite sad and unfortunate. You're adapting pretty well, though. I mean, they're ruins for a reason. Okay. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? So many options. There's 2 seals for us in Divine Fortress, so I think I'm going to go to the Divine Fortress now. See what those seals open up. Seal here past the Gullinbursti. Which opens this. Which goes up to the Fairy King's boat. Cannot be reached. It cannot be reached by your feet. Turn back. It couldn't be reached by my feet. Turn back. Careful your toes don't get pinched. Your toes don't get pinched. Ow. Toes don't get pinched. What? I don't know what that is, but okay. This seal has been opened. Well, we can't get anywhere from there. So let's head left. Another seal over there. 69 health again. Nice. Nice. Ah, I missed it. That opens the chest. What's in the chest? Oh, it's the Ankh Jewel. Okay. That works. Ankh Jewel. Write that down. Because I don't want to end up in that same situation I had with the first game, where I wasn't sure if I'd picked up the Ankh Jewel from an area, and then I have to look for them. Oh yeah, that seal's also been cleared already. So there we go. Hold on. Hello. Well, there's a door down there. I only now noticed that. Accessible from below. Or it's an exit door, probably. Ooh, free weight. Okay, then I'm gonna head to Finland, because our map there is almost incomplete. Almost totally incomplete. So, Kukulkan's room. And the Grail is here. Okay. Kukulkan, that was mentioned. No, it wasn't. Oh well, doesn't matter. Fairy King. Fairy Watchtower. Temple of the Fairy King. That is Freya's pendant, a true testimony to power. I shall lend you my power. Use it to bring forth the end. I shall grant you the powers of my servant, Air the Fairy of Light. The fairy light can summon fairies. I've made it visible to you. Touch it to bring the fairies to you. Okay. Yay! Light Fairy. My apologies for not saying hello earlier. I am Air, a fairy. I've been ordered by Frey to help you. My power is the power of healing. I have the power to heal your injured body. That's what healing means. Call on me when you've grown exhausted on your journey. See you again. Could you, have a cell phone number I can call? The fairies have been captured by evil races. Only the Fairy of Life, Air, remains with us. If you could only find the other fairies, I could offer you more help. Okay. We shall look. Perhaps we can find them. That's a really suspicious pot. It's not like in the first game. I remember. I never forget that fucking pot. Kukulkan's room. Mark 2. Cool Guns Boogaloo. Well, since we can swim down, we're just gonna pass through right here. Boop. That was a fake. Smukane's room. And to the left of here, Smukane's room, which has the Soul Gate 2. Cool. Okay. We can't do anything here yet. Apsara. Bifrost. And there's a seal. Is that a seal 3? Ow. No, it's a seal 2. Birth seal. And I'm getting shot. Dick move, game. So what if I jump down there into Bifrost's Rainbow Bridge? What happens then? Is that a bad idea? Let's find out. Oh. It leads to the Immortal Battlefield. And now we're in a new area that, again, we don't have a map for. Tablet. Welcome to the land of human war, where battle over a ring of water continues without end. This land will open itself when the ring of water is revived. We already have too many areas to explore. This is getting... It's already getting a bit ridiculous. Dad, why'd you leave your notes behind again? The race is born from the mother. First, I've explained why I was able to ascertain the intentions of the mother. Return mother to space. This, for lack of a better term, mission, has been ingrained into the very genes of mankind. Further investigation into these texts of surviving ruins brings to light that it was a single race born from the mother. We, as modern humankind, are what are known as the eighth children. The first children were snakes from the belly down, unable to comprehend the wishes of their mother and desiring only her power, they met their end. Second children of giants. Third children had wings. Fourth children were half man, half fish. We don't mention any more than that. A huge flood covered the earth. Fifth children were similar in form of modern man, but were apparently somewhat smaller in size. They too were destroyed, apparently for seeking secrets of life and death. Sixth children on the races were no longer born directly from the mother, rather they were made from clay dolls created by the fifth children. The 6 children worked on life-giving machine further, and thus were born the 7 children. Created specifically to be relatively powerless race in order to ensure they would not have the power to destroy themselves, nor to arouse suspicion in the mother. Okay. Bye, fairy friend. A hole in the ground may well exist for a spear to pierce. Ah. Yes. I see where this is going. It's me, I'm at the Immortal Battlefield. I've spotted somewhere somewhat suspicious pair. An old guy with glasses and an old guy with a hat. Yes, you have met them before. God damn it, Bat. Oh, that was easy. Ah, the Earth Spear. They've added uses for it. In the previous game, it was kind of useless. Can I get up there? Ooh, 3 weights. I'll take that. Nope, can't get back yet. We'll have to come back. Curses. Wait, it's these guys. I remember you. El Baul. Soldiers of the Loka-Pala race of 6 children, created solely for the purpose of fighting. Not very intelligent. I know what that feels like. Okay, so this is the Loka-Pala stronghold. No. Crud. Who's a good doggy? Who's a good doggy? 2 sigils lie hidden within falling water. One seals the ship of life. I remember something about this. I remember this kind of. Hold on, I need to screenshot this for my notes. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, if I was really hardcore, I would draw all of this on pieces of paper, because that'd be so much cooler. Because then you end up, after the game, with this really cool, like, sketchbook of notes and drawings and memories, and I really like that. Ye who seek to bear the Gale Fibula must first pass the spear-bereft beast. Only then shall you dash like the wind incarnate, your human potential unlocked. I remember this thing as well. I can't fit in there. Curses. Oh. Ah, they do a weird arc now. They used to be just straight down. That's actually much more useful. Sorry, Dougie. Squinch. But now how do I get up to it? Oh! That's how. Nice. Ah! Wait, how do you stop it? I think we just have to take it off. That was totally intentional. Yes. Yes, it was. Okay, so we have to remember to unequip it when we're not using it, because otherwise we're just going to dash off into the distance. Wait, so in that case... we can do that. It feels so nice uncovering stuff. I mean, it's not that special yet. We're not that far into the game, but damn it feels good. Woo! What's that? Oh. Hey, but... I need a screenshot of this man. Just tried to stab a child. Don't stab children. That's ill-advised. How long has this been going? When did that happen? When did... oh. Okay. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break here, because that's annoying.